Hey folks, Tim from Gamiviti here. Hope you're staying warm today. It's about 15 Fahrenheit out, but hey, good a day as any. At least it's not windy, right? Today we're going to install our new snap-on wind fairing. So we got these new snaps in stock here. Pretty excited about them. An upgrade to the old stainless style. They don't scratch the rack. They go on really easy, and a lot of uses for these guys that you'll see. So first one, we're going to get into this fairing. Just take you through the parts real quick. Got the 4 clips. Each clip gets 2 of these 1/4 20, 3/4 inch long stainless button heads, and each one of those gets a flange nut with little teeth on the back. And the last thing, we got these little rubber pads, so we'll use those at the end. But that's really it. Of course, I brought along my own 5/32 Allen hex wrench. It's really the only tool you need for this thing. Looking at the orientation of these, basically they're facing opposite directions because the tube's going to run here and the tube's going to run across the top, so they're facing opposite. Next thing you want to do is on the very top one, push this so it slides all the way up towards this upper edge of the fairing, and that's going to make the fairing sit as low as possible, if you follow me. So do that and take your Allen wrench and just kind of lightly snug those guys. You don't have to kill it here, just a little bit of tension so that guy doesn't move. Do it to both sides. So we're up here on our rack. Just going to take this fairing, set the bottom. Sorry, I gotta switch hands. We're going to set the bottom ones down on the lower expo bar and just kind of let it rest there so that we can make our final adjustment. So just push down on this top clip and that fairing will just snap into place like that. You do that on both sides. How tight you make it is really a matter of personal preference. You want to be able to remove it, right, to use your light bar. You also don't want it flying off on you. So I like to just push it sideways, and to be honest, this feels a little bit tight. So I'm going to loosen the tension on these top ones to get that a little bit looser. You want to be able to, with one hand, be able to slide it back and forth fairly easily. So I'm just going to loosen these guys about a half turn or so. Maybe a little more. And that'll give that plastic clip. So see, now this guy's nice and loose in there. So now I can pull this up with my hand to get my desired tension, and then go ahead and snug these guys back up. I can push it on that nut with my finger to get those little teeth to grab. And once they grab, it'll hold itself on there. So right there, it's feeling pretty good. So I'm gonna go do the other side. I'll be right back. All right, so now my adjustment, you can see this is a little bit on the loose side. Shouldn't flop quite that easily. So what I'm gonna do now is move my bottom one, push it down with my hand from the back side, and then go ahead and tighten those bolts the last time. Unfortunately, it means I gotta take my gloves off. Okay, so now I've got that tension how I like it. I can wiggle it a little bit back and forth, but it's not floppy, so this is great. It's going to hold that fairing on and still allow me to push from the top and pull those guys off, because that's the point. So now I'm going to go ahead and remove the fairing and add my rubber pad. So I got that side undone here, and that side out. Here we go. So last step is just some vibration isolation. That bar is going to run right under these clips here. So what I like to do is just take one of these little peel and stick pads and put it right kind of in the middle of the fairing, right where that bar is going to be. Do one at the top and do one at the bottom. And really that's enough to stop the vibration. We got a few extras though. If we feel like we need to add a couple, it's not a problem. You can add one, you know, maybe over here. We'll see what this looks like though, but it doesn't take much. Okay, so back to popping this on. I just put the lower clips on. Kind of holds the fairing on there for me. I'll push down on this top clip as I push in on the fairing. That's snapped in, go the other side. Same process, boom, boom. So now those rubber pads, you can see are just enough to keep that wind noise down, so that's it. So I hope that was helpful to you guys. Thanks for staying warm with me today, man. My hands are freezing, but play around with that tension, get it just how you like it. Let me know your comments, of course, and I really appreciate all the support. Thanks again, folks. We'll see you on the next one.